Hi everyone, welcome back to another healthy keto eating show. Tonight we're going to do a seafood meal. Since I made those cheddar bay biscuits, I wanted to do something like you'd get at Red Lobster. So I have a noodle dish here with shrimp and green pesto over noodles. And they are those noodles that we can do on keto. The shirataki, I think is how you say it. I will list it in the box after because I do a slideshow and I will mark down what they are. These are the spaghetti noodle ones. And I just thought since I made that, I wanted some kind of a dish similar to that like you would get at Red Lobster. So that being said, my husband did buy the pre-cooked shrimp, so I just had to heat them really quick. I did ask him to get me the raw shrimp, so I'm going to list it when you make it to do it with the raw shrimp. You can do it with the cooked shrimp too, just then it cooks even faster. But yeah, I had to go and pull all the tails off and everything. I told him, I even wrote it in the, when I sent him a message, I even put in there, make sure they're raw, make sure they're detailed and peeled and all of that. Well, he just grabbed the wrong one. So that's okay. I just heated them up quick, took the tails off and everything so they're ready to eat. But yeah, I just did this with those type of noodles. Now I'm starting to hear that we shouldn't eat those very often. They're not really keto approved. I don't really get knocked out of keto when I eat them. Everybody is going to respond to them differently. But yeah, some people can't have them, some people can. So just check your levels a few hours after you're done, or if you do it with the blood, you can check right away. I have done a whole package of it. It's 2 servings in one package, and it would be, what is it for the carb count? I think it's 3 per serving is 2 servings. So it's 6 servings, right, or 6 carbs right there. So we got 6, and then the pesto was, I only used half of it, so it'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 15 carbs here. But remember, guys, I do OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. So for me to do all 15 carbs in the 1 meal and go 24 hours without eating, that is okay. I do recommend when you do eat more than 1 meal that you try to stick with 6 carbs or less in that 1 meal, because we do have to burn those carbs off. But when you're doing 1 meal, ain't gonna hurt you at all. You can do all 20. Since I'm so thin, can do 12 to 15, and that's about my limit right there. I still will burn it off. It's just I will lose more if I keep the carb around 12 to 15. So, but yeah, I'm excited. Look at this, you guys. A green pesto, delicious green pesto. I do have a picture at the end to show you guys, but it's a really good, I don't know, my husband picked this out. It's got pieces in it of like basil and all kinds of stuff. So all I did was rinse the noodles. You always want to rinse those noodles. They come in a bag in a liquid. You want to rinse them really good in cold water for about 3 minutes to get the smell off. It's got some kind of a smell that smells kind of fishy, and it's just how it keeps the noodles good. They can last forever in those bags, for months and months. So when you do tear the bag open, dump it into a strainer and rinse it over cold water for like 3 minutes. And then I don't like to boil these. I hate to because they get rubbery. So what I did is just threw it into a pan of a couple pads of butter, because I was making, planning to make 2 servings. So did I do 1 or 2 pads? I can't remember. I think I did a pad for me. That's right. I think I changed my mind because I was making it for just me. But a pad of butter in the pan, and then I put the noodles over the top of that and started cooking on my electric skillet. And because the shrimp was already cooked, I did that second. I would have done the shrimp first in the butter and then added the noodles because the noodles cook really fast. But I just did the noodles first, then I threw the shrimp on, mixed it all around, added in 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, and then the basil mixture here, a half a jar of that, and then the shrimp on top of it. Now this is going to be a heavier fat because you've got the pesto, which is heavy fat. You've got the butter, which is heavy fat. You've got the heavy cream, which is a heavy fat, and that was 2 tablespoons. You've got these biscuits that are made with butter and the cheddar cheese in them. So this is going to be a fattier meal. So what you guys would do to keep this lower is you wouldn't cook it in butter at all. You would just heat your noodles in a little bit of water. Like if you want to just add a couple drops of water in there just so it doesn't stick to your pan unless you have a nonstick, then you would just throw in there without the butter. For the pesto, it is heavier fat, so you might want to go with maybe throw some spinach in it, something that would make it like green, you know, give it that green like. So you could cook up spinach and run spinach through this to give it kind of that taste. And Parmesan cheese. I would take spinach and Parmesan cheese and cook it, mix it up, and that will kind of give you a pesto, which is going to save you on fat tremendously because there's like no fat in Parmesan cheese, so, or it's very low. So that's what I would do for that instead of the pesto sauce. No butter. Don't cook anything in butter. And then, of course, these biscuits here, I just would go without the biscuits then. Like I taught you guys in my treat video, these are a treat, so once in a while. But if you are having a dirty keto day, go ahead and make this exactly the way I did. If you are doing 1 meal a day, go ahead and make this and you're going to be fine. Because it wouldn't be too much fat then if you're only doing 1 meal. And that's what I tried to explain. But I also have Parmesan cheese on top of it, and I'm excited about this. I am drinking it with a diet mug root beer, or diet A&W root beer. That's the one I can have because it is done with the aspartame. I can't really have sucralose. Sucralose won't completely knock me out of keto, but it surely knocks my color down. And I like to stay dark purple on those ketone strips. So I've been sipping on this since dinner started, since we started making dinner. So let's go ahead and take a bite here. I should have grabbed some kind of a knife. Dang it. Because I forgot these noodles are not like pre-cut. They're pretty long. So no, can't do this to me when I'm trying to do a video. That's okay. We'll just use our fingers. When my mom walks by, I'll ask her to bring me a knife. Okay, and then we're gonna grab a shrimp. Already detailed it. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? I hope you guys can see that. Whoops. I knew it was going to be good. I love my green pesto dish. I am obviously just going to call this a shrimp pesto pasta dish, keto style. That's what I'll call it. Oh my God, it's so good. I can't wait to try these biscuits. I feel like I'm at Red Lobster and getting spoiled. Yum, yum, yum. Let's see if I can kind of break these noodles up here a little bit myself with the fork, because that's going to kind of suck trying to go through these. But anyways, how is everyone doing? I hope you're enjoying these videos. Got some new ones for you now. We're not egg fasting right now. We're taking a little break. You know, I told you guys I'm trying to get to the 135 mark. Well, yeah, I already surpassed that. Okay, just so you guys know, I am trying to get into the 120s. So that's why you guys might think, well, what's taking her so long? It was only 3 pounds. Well, first off, 3 pounds can take a long time at the end. But when you're egg fasting, it goes faster. So, but anyways, I have surpassed that already, and I'm trying to get to the 120s. So that's why it's taking me a little bit longer. But I just thought I would surprise you guys and tell you guys I already hit the 135. So, yum. So I decided to take a break from the egg fasting just for a couple of days. Still do my 1 meal. I do 1 meal with the egg fast, and I'm doing 1 meal with this meal here, because I want to show you guys a couple different meals again. I'm sure you guys are getting tired of the egg fasting, but a lot of you are doing it, and that's great. Great way to lose weight. You're going to absolutely love it. The weight comes off fast, even at the end. It comes off super fast. Look at that, you guys. I hope you can see this. I just don't want to lean in this, but I'll come forward. Oh, look at all the deliciousness there. And it, like I said, it's got all those herbs on it and everything. Yum. Now, if you are one that doesn't like shrimp or can't have shrimp, you could replace this with chicken. Definitely you could do this with chicken. Would be super good with boneless, skinless chicken on it. Boneless, skinless chicken breast. Yum, right? Or you could add lobster into this, pieces. You could add crab into this, but make sure it's all fresh crab, fresh lobster. You can't use the imitation. It's funny, but whenever we tell our husbands what to get, I even sent it to him in a text in detail, and he still got the cooked shrimp. He always tells me he doesn't like, I'll check a few of these out, some of them I missed. He doesn't like or think the raw, he thinks the raw is stupid because he's like, well, you might as well just get the cooked, you don't have to cook, but he's not understanding when you cook them, excuse me, My allergies are still acting up, so I'm kind of wheezing a little bit. And that's just because it's in the throat. We always have problems with our allergies when the season hits. But anyways, when you have to cook them after they're already cooked, you have to do it so quick. Otherwise, they get really rubbery and they're not good. That's why I always tell them when I'm doing a dish and I need to cook my shrimp, I don't want it already cooked. Because then it can get kind of rubbery. But literally, I put them in there for seconds just to heat up. I love cold shrimp cocktail. And I have a video on that, how to make a cocktail sauce, keto style. I do have that. But tonight I wanted a hot meal to be kind of like Red Lobster. Such a touch with those cheddar bay biscuits. It's like I'm sitting in Red Lobster right now. Oh my gosh. I did have my husband try these last night. He did love them. He said they are very close. Very good. Nothing's ever going to be identical when you're making it, you know, your own and making it keto style. It is going to be a little bit different, but very good and very delicious and definitely a great replacement. I love them. So how's everybody doing on their weight loss journey on keto? Is everybody sticking to it and keeping everything low fat? I know I'm bringing you here a very high fat meal, but I'm pretty much at my, you know, at the end of my journey. And I can have higher fat now because I really don't have much fat left in my body. I am still trying to get that last few pounds off. But I thought, you know what? I have been egg fasting for so long that I'm going to make myself a nice meal with a little bit more fat to it tonight. Sorry guys, that one had a tail on it. Man, kill my husband. I thought I got all the little tails off of it. I gotta look at them. God, you would never know the difference with these noodles. I love them. If you haven't had them yet, you definitely got to try them. If you have tried them, I'm sure everybody will agree with me. They taste so close to noodles. Because noodles don't really have a taste. It definitely has the texture of noodles. Definitely, you know, when you put all the stuff on it, it definitely does remind you of eating real noodles. I want to show you the plate. Look at all of that oregano. I think it's oregano and pieces in there. Doesn't that look good? I hope you guys can see that okay. What did I knock down here? There we go again. Oh my gosh, I'm going to beat him up. I thought I got them all, you guys. I used, like I said, a whole bag of the noodles for myself, half a bag of the shrimp. Both the shrimp and the noodles are a protein. Got cheese in this. This is protein, so great protein for me. Because I only need half your body weight, and at 135 means I only need like 60 to 65 grams of protein. Plenty here. Shrimp has a lot of protein. But that's how it goes. It's always half your body weight currently, what you are currently at. So for instance, if you were 300 pounds, you'd eat 150 grams of protein. And you want to keep that protein up because you can get hair loss and everything. So definitely keep your protein up. If you can't do it by eating, like somebody larger, 400 pounds, has to eat 200 grams. If it becomes hard trying to get all that protein in with food, you can do it with the protein shake. And I recommend the Quest protein shake is the best. If you can't find it, you want an isolated whey protein that would be the lowest in carb possible and the lowest in fat possible. So that's what you would look for. Because carb is real high on a lot of proteins. So you'd want to find one that's very low, but Quest is very low, and that's the best one. Plus, you can bake with Quest. I love it. So, but I have used other Quest products. I mean, protein products I got from Walmart. I think it was like 2 carbs for it, for serving. So that's what you want to look for if you can't afford the Quest, because Quest is pretty expensive. All protein shakes are going to be expensive, but the Quest is a little bit more expensive. But if you can afford it, if you can put aside some other kind of bill, and by that, that's what I would recommend for you guys, is the Quest protein powder. And that's what you would use to get the rest of your protein in if you couldn't do it with all of the foods. Now remember, I teach you guys to go low fat with things. Well, when you're going lower fat, you're eating lower lean meats, chicken, fish, seafood. All of that has more protein than like hamburger or steak. So you're already going to get a lot doing it that way, eating lower lean meats. They have a lot more protein, especially seafood. So that's definitely how you want to do it. And get that protein in. That is the most macro that has to be met. I mean, that is the one macro that has to be met. So when I give you guys your macros, when I help set you up, you definitely want to get that macro met, okay? At least what I tell you to do. You can even go over a little bit, but you want to get at least that. Now, the fat and the carb, I tell you, can always be lower. Don't worry about that, especially if you have body fat. Your fat can go extremely low, and carb can be 0. We don't have to eat any carbs. There's no significant value in a carb other than it's an energy source. And just like when I was watching Monica's video when that dietitian was saying that, we need good complex carbs. The only difference between a good complex carb and a bad carb is one is longer lasting and one is fast acting. That's the only difference. There's no significant value in it. And you can study and read that yourself. There's no significant value in a carb other than it's an energy source. Well, we get that through our fats or through the fat on our body. We get our energy source. So don't let anybody fool you until you need to eat your carbs. What did they eat way back? Do you think that they had all the stuff we have now? Do you think they have these beautiful stoves that they can make these beautiful whole grains and all that over what? Over a flame? A loaf of bread? What were they doing? Taking grains of rice and just eating it without cooking it? Come on, guys. It makes sense. We do not have to be eating that. And it says right in the Bible how long these people lived. Well into their hundreds. And guess what? They didn't even have medications back then. Didn't even have doctors back then. So that being said, they hunted and ate their meat. Their fruits and veggies. Yes, we do cut back on our fruits because they are high in sugar, and our fruits aren't made like they were back then. Nothing is grown the same anymore. Nothing is made the same anymore. And if you are a diabetic, if you are a type 2 diabetic or you're born with diabetes, your body doesn't know the difference between an apple or a candy bar. So there's a lot of sugar, natural sugar, that's not good for you either. So strawberries and raspberries are the ones I recommend to you guys because they are lowest in carb. So, wow. This was delicious, you guys. I felt really spoiled because I love Red Lobster, having this seafood dish over noodles. I'm telling you guys, keto doesn't have to be boring. I mean, I just had a noodle dish with bread, and it was all keto. And like I said, this is my one meal, so it was 15 carbs for all that. Normally, I would have broke that up. Had I eaten 2 meals, I would have broke that up into, it would have been 14 and 14, 13 and a half, 13 and a half. It would have been, or 14 and a half. It would have been definitely lower. I would have done 6 carbs in one sitting or less. So that being said, just remember to always keep your carb very, 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 very low. If you're doing 1 meal, you can go a little higher. No more than 20 carbs in one day. And please use your body fat as your energy source. definitely to get the weight off quicker and faster. If you are doing one meal like me, you could definitely have ate this meal just the way it was and you would have still lost weight because it wouldn't have been over that fat amount or over that carb amount or, you know, whatever. You even could have added more for people that need more protein. You could have added that whole bag of shrimp to really give you more protein and all of that. So, but anyways, I would recommend anybody trying to lose weight, just cut back by not, you know, eliminating the butter in there and not having the biscuits, you know, adding maybe more of the noodles, more of the shrimp, you know, things like that. That's going to give you more food, more quantity, but protein is only 4 calories per serving where fat is 9 calories per serving. It adds up a lot faster. And we want to use our body fat when we're doing keto for weight loss. If you are healthy and skinny and don't need to lose any weight, well, then you're going to eat good healthy fats. Good healthy fats. I can't stress that enough. Not processed food, not processed junk, not garbage fats. We're going to eat good healthy fats. That's another thing they didn't let get into Monica's video when she was mentioning about how keto works. It's a high fat, low carb diet. That's all that got to get out. But she did explain, but she didn't get to explain. They took that out. How she ate good healthy fats. Used her body fat first, and she is slowly now introducing good healthy fats. Of course, that other woman, the dietitian, she got to say we eat good complex carbs and good healthy fats. Too bad that they couldn't let Monica have said the same thing. Don't let keto scare you away. Keto is the way of life. Keto is the way in changing America. But because it's taking money from doctors, dietitian, nutritionists, drug industry, and food industry, they're getting scared away. So they do a lot of the pros and cons on keto. But I am not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, but I do work with professionals. 2 professional nutritionists, a professional keto doctor, of course my brother that does it as a job as well. These people are on board. Not every doctor is going to be, not every nutritionist is going to be, but some of them will be on board. So when I throw it to you guys, it's coming from real facts and true stuff that's coming from my actual doctors and nutritionists. So anyways, if you guys are new to my channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down in the corner there and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you are notified of all of my videos so I can continue to grow and help many others around the whole world get healthy. And also share my channel. Please share it. I'm sure there's somebody, if not you, there's somebody that needs to benefit from this keto. And even you, if you're nice and thin and healthy and you're watching me, even you can benefit from keto. Because keto wasn't designed just for people overweight. It was designed for people even skinny. I've been on it now for almost 4 years and I'm healthier than I've ever been. Best blood work ever, everything. And I even have a heart condition and I'm living life large. So, you know, definitely share the channel around and shoot me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Lets me know you guys enjoy the videos and shoot me a thumbs up because you love keto. That's the most important too. And it's free, you guys. I offer all of this to you free. It's free for you to shoot me a thumbs up and I'd really appreciate it. So, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this meal. Everybody definitely try this out. Other than that, everybody take care. God bless. And until my next upload, always remember, everybody, and say it with me. Always remember to keep it keto.